Hey everybody, it's Total Gamer Junkie and I'm welcoming you all back to my channel. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the support you've done on my Life is Strange issue 1 of Dust, the comic, and I've nearly got 1,000 views on that, and it's only been 3 days, so, no, wait, 3 days? Yeah, today's the 4th day. Whoops, I'm getting my days mixed up. Yeah, so anyways, thank you for that, and so I decided, I'm gonna put the Tomb Raider one. Now I couldn't find the volume, so I got issue 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm gonna put them all up. Now Inferno apparently takes place a few weeks before Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now I gotta go finish Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I plan to do. So without further ado, let's get reading to this comic. Expedition log 07769 day 37. Oh, so feel free to mute if you don't like the sound of my voice. Our days of peace are over. There's a Trinity sign. She has brought the war to us. I have mobilized all 3 battalions to defend the excavation. The men are brave and loyal, full of furious conviction. But all of their training has in no way prepared them for her. The cave-in at the Thailand site, the attack at Sinkuter, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, the Rolt in the Mountains of the Moon, I've studied them all just as you instructed. It will take everything in our power to withstand her, but I've never made a habit of failing you before, and I do not intend to start now. Oh, I want to see, what did Lara look like back there, just real quick? She looks beaten up. See, like the singlet there is just like missing the other strap. Anyways, where was I? When next you hear from me, Lara Croft will have seen the light, or she will be a corpse. For the glory of Trinity, all things are possible. Even me. I'm telling you, girl, it's an impossible landing. Even if the snow could support the chopper's weight, there's still no guarantee we'd get her back in the air. I tried to warn you back in Perth, and I told you then what I'll tell you now, Smithy. All you have to do is fly. I've got the landing well in hand. And by the way, my name is not Girl. Dark Horse Comics presents Lara Croft in Tomb Raider Inferno. Click. My name is Lara Croft, daughter of Lord Richard Croft. This recording is being made in the event that I do not leave this place. Local time is irrelevant. Actually, I can practically hear my father in my head. Every time zone tracks through the South Pole, Lara. Time is what we make it. So suffice to say, I'm trying to make some of mine. I've been tracking an organization known as Trinity, an ancient order now concentrated on the control and acquisition of antiquity. It is because of this goal and his actions against them that Trinity murdered my father. His research as well as intelligence I've gathered from Trinity paramilitary teams around the world have brought me here, to a site so important they'd kill me to protect it. An impossible place. The Tomb of Eden. Legends from every continent tell of this place, a temple older than civilization, a source of power and knowledge, impossibly ancient, with an equally impossible description, the final resting place of God. Ever since murdering my father, Trinity has made finding this site their singular purpose, but even now I don't know why. So if this is my last recording, let the record show I died finding out. Click. And speaking of click, this is gonna be a drag. Okay, let's just go back real quick. Alright, and then we'll go forward. Hopefully it would have loaded a little faster. Yep, it did. Yes, it did. Alright. Where are you? Full screen. Yeah, sorry about that. It does that sometimes, and it's like takes like 5 or 10 minutes to wait, so that's why I like to back out, then go back to it. It's quicker. How does one hunt a hunter? It is, of course, a trick question. You don't. A lion chases a rabbit until they see a gazelle. A missile locks onto a target until flak is fired. A hunter hunts. Get out of the way. Let them hunt something else. Until you are ready to begin your own hunt. Chunk. Happy to help. Where are the ones who did this? I don't know. They tied me up, gagged me, and that's all I know. Trinity? They didn't say. From what I could hear, it sounded like they left, and I have some idea as to where they went. I can't believe it's real. What? What is it? A legend through most of the archaeological world. Sorry about that. Is convinced it's more of a lie. The Egyptians were the first to find it. They used whatever they found down there to claim the power of the gods, stretching their dominion along the way. Thai emperors were the next to claim it, building temples that resonated on specific frequencies being emitted by this place. But it was the Europeans, first explorers, then the church, who moved in to make the last claim. Yeah, he's with Trinity. He's got that smug look on his face. Each build on top of what had been before. Each protected, each defended. But what were they defending? You'll know soon enough, Lara Croft. In his light we are blessed. Yeah, see his face. For the glory of Trinity, all things are possible. I thought he did the cyanide thing like the guy did last time. I remember that. I haven't read the comic since I made a video of it, but I remember that. Volume 3. Gah. And so we have made the hunter into the prey. We have reduced human to animal. Kakum. Froom. How then to capture without being subject to its fury? When an animal is cornered, it is at its most dangerous. That's something everyone knows, but it's only half the truth. Because the animal is only dangerous because it's afraid, and that which is afraid more easily makes mistakes. Shallow breaths. Come on, Lara. Come on. Trunk, you are not dead yet. The animal now fears each step and knows no escape is possible. Here for a reason. The reason hasn't changed. The trap is set. Clink, click, kaboosh. The prey can twist, turn and spin and turn again. The walls of the trap are by their nature invisible. Hit blam. Sorry, this is swallowing. Frock, blam. Whip, whoosh, blam. The trap presents as success, and failing into it feels like a victory. Frock. Fwink. Was that right in the leg? Was that in the leg? Yeah, I think it was. Whoop. Fwink. Flick. Or is it fwink or flick? No. Flick, I think. But it is still a trap. Gah, frock. Oomph. Here for, get rid of that mouse, a reason. That reason hasn't. Oh, she just collapses there in the snow. Clear. Speaking of snow, look where he was hiding. Croft is down. Good. Take her into the tomb. The war is over. It's time she knew peace. So why don't they just kill her there, It's just, instead of trying to turn her. Alright. Lara is trapped after being surprised by Trinity preparedness. Lara finds herself in the midst of an inconceivable phenomenon that is equally terrifying as it is mysterious. Now face to face with an entity beyond science, understanding, not to mention an apt for the Nadia, Lara fears that she may finally be in over her head. Perfect for new and existing Tomb Raider fans. Artist Philip Sevi returns to Tomb Raider. Alright, let's read it. Alright, where's full screen? Alright, here we go, issue 2. But this is all going to be issues 1 to 4, so it'll be known as volume 4. Okay? Wake up, Lara. You're going to want to see this. At least I sure hope you want to. After all, it is a nearly impossible tomb burrowed deep into the center of the earth by no fewer than 4 previous cultures. Really feels like a Lara Croft kind of place to me. It's like, who are you? My name is Nadia Cat Lego. Or Cat Lego? I think that makes more sense, Cat Lego. Yes, of course I'd be curious too. Oh, it's who are you? Yes, I'd be curious too. My name is Nadia Catligo. Yeah. You crashed my excavation, killed my men, and blew up my cranes. So now I have to take you to the chamber using rather more unique methods. It was you who blew up your crane. Actions have consequences, a lesson that one assumes you'd have learned when Trinity killed your father. And yet you seem resolved to remain headstrong, an opened wound with the pretense of a scar. You don't know anything about me. Quite the contrary, it's you who doesn't know anything about me. 1995. Did you know Srebrenica, a sleepy town in the Drina Valley? It's where I was born. Twice over. Before his death in prison, Milosevic would have told you Srebrenica? No. Srebrenica sits inside Serbia, a pure nation, a place Bosnian Muslims were unwelcome. When I was 8, he made his point by killing 8,373 of us, including my father, mother, and my 2 brothers. My father was a baker, my mother was a writer, my brothers were at university. Milosevic didn't care about little girls, so I lived after a fashion. That's right. So I lived after a fashion. And she killed him there. I did what I had to, and you can tell that she kind of enjoyed it by the look on her face, which is that the guy I don't think that's the guy who killed the 8,000 people, no. But she's smiling, so either she killed the man who did it or she got some joy out of it. I did what I had to. They didn't ignore the little girls for very long, and while I wish I'd caved in every last one of their racist skulls, that is not the truth. The truth is that I ran, so it wasn't the guy who blew up the city or town. The truth is that I hid. The truth is that I burrowed into the dark, and for a moment I hoped in the deepest parts of my childish heart that it would swallow me, that I would be trapped like my mother and my father and my 2 brothers, and we would be safe in death. This is not what happened. Instead, I survived. Suffering is not about comparison. We all face our own challenges. Some of us lose our world as children, some lose it later, some never lose it at all and instead lose their glimpse at what the truth that loss can bring. Instead lose their glimpse at the truth that loss can bring. Okay. Tell me, Lara Croft. You have seen loss, but have you seen the truth? This place is the same design as the temple of the Buddha receiving. Indeed, the ancients of Chiang Mai received inspiration in that place and brought their faith here to worship at the heart of God. You're telling me Thai explorers made their way to Antarctica in the 14th century? If you think I'm that dumb, you haven't done your research. Not explorers, Lara. It always starts with one person mad enough to chase a legend. A prophet, not unlike that fabled Saint Christopher. Like you now. It is amazing what one can do alone. 2007. One can learn every word in an abandoned library. One can harden one's body and mind, then sharpen that stone to a point capable of drawing blood with a single touch. One can steal away unseen in cargo ships, surviving on little more than unfortunate rats. One can find one's destiny in the whispers of the darkest corners of the world, and one can pursue it unfettered. and take it for oneself. Take it, that's her there. Intruder alert, all knights to arms. We can't let them make it to oof. Not them. Just me. Attention intruder, you have compromised the security facility. Prepare to be subdued. I will not. And why is that? Because I have studied your methods for nearly a decade. I've read the scrolls that tell of your pursuit of the deathless prophet. I know your interests on Yamatai. I wrote my dissertation at age 18 on the misguided nature of your organization's approach to antiquity. You have more funds than the US Treasury. You derive your power from hordes of religion, corruption, and government. You pretend your work is sacred, but you don't believe it. You scatter when you should focus. You deal with strands without seeing the web. It's you that's walked into the web, assassin. I am not an assassin, Anna. How do you know? Oh, is that Anna from Rise of the Tomb Raider? I think it is. My name is Nadia Catligo, and I am a spider. I found the beginnings of the greatest archaeological discovery of all time, and I'd like to ask you for a job. Yeah, that's definitely her from Rise of the Tomb Raider. I knew Anna. She was a liar, a thief, and a coward. She helped kill my father. For the glory of Trinity, all things are possible, even killing the man you loved. She and I spoke of it many times. If you knew Anna's true heart, I doubt you'd judge her so. But you always... Does it go? No. Big up, I went big up. But you always have been so much more interested in your surroundings than the people in them. I don't have your attention, even now. That's understandable. After all, you're looking for an impossible place. Who knew Akhenaten's research stretched so far? He was not the first here, we know that, but he was the first to build. And through his own people erased his every living memory. Though they buried his cities in sand and cursed his god to ash, this place is his dynasty. A Catholic church atop a Buddhist shrine atop an Egyptian temple. For God, man will do anything. What God? Each of these cultures worshipped a different deity, and you said it yourself. Trinity's no more than a mercenary cult. Sorry, something in my throat. Trinity wields religion like a whip, causing their small-minded followers to froth and bite, better than most who simply use it to calm the masses, terrified of their own cosmic insignificance. No, Lara, when I say God, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about history. 2017. I have missed Akhenaten's temple, it's true, but my men beat you to the Cross of Stars and Thailand before that. The history told us a story. No one else in Trinity had the bravery to follow it. None but the Cardinal. Whoops. No, I'm pressing the mouse button. Whoops. So when I asked, he paved the way to this place. I found the chapel about half a mile from the site. Not just a chapel to St. Christopher like in Corniglia, but the man's tomb. Of course, there is something many don't know about the good saint of travelers. Crunch. He wasn't real. The Thai structures were ancient. I didn't see them as a threat. Now you see them as a threat. So they're blowing darts out. Blam. Yeah, she is a ninja. I was basically right. The third level is a kind of find that can make... How is she jumping? Look at her jump. That's skill right there. I was basically right. The third level is a kind of find that can make a career. 18th Dynasty, perfectly preserved. Every step a groundbreaking discovery. Every step a death trap. So to live, I had to fly. Slice. Frumph. And I found it. If you're about to serve me some story about the Tomb of Eden, the birthplace of all mankind, the final tomb of God, etc., just don't. You can forget it. I was raised smarter than that. You're skeptical, I understand. I was as well. But I trust you'll keep an open mind. Chic. I don't even know what I'm looking at. You don't, not yet, but my hands are free, as are your feet, so use them. Let your eyes adjust to the light, let your mind adjust to the scale. Welcome, Lara Croft, to the Garden of Eden. Dun dun dun. More like a Garden of Death, if you ask me. See, like over there, it's like dinosaur bones there. Okay, maybe not exactly, but perhaps the core of the myth that became the legend that launched 1,000 faiths. This place is Precambrian. The bones agree. Yeah, well, her hair's longer now, as you can see there, than from the last flashback. Or is it because she had it in a bun? Probably just like not looking into it too well. The bones agree. Geothermic ecosystem. How is this possible? As old as the world, coiled and twisted through one central point, not unlike a tree. The tree. The bane of humankind, the font from which knowledge sprang, the root of violence, the root of enlightenment, our downfall and our salvation. Or it's just a tree, a magnificent one I'll give you, but that's all it is. You speak with such certainty for someone who knows so little. Remember its history, I worship, not some book of moralistic lectures. Akhenaten tried to rewrite the world. The Vatican ruled for 2,000 years, but only after coming here, after finding this place. These are facts. This is history. Nadia, what are you? The organism has a chemical profile that our scientists will be working on for decades, but what these chemicals do to the human brain, that's something they'll never understand. They're not brave enough, honestly. They're not willing to open their eyes. You ate it. You ate the bark of the ancient underground fossil? That's the most irresponsible, lunatic, unscientific thing I've ever heard. I never said I was a scientist. Eat. Uh-oh, she's threatening her to eat. If you will just kill me, I'd rather take the axe. This bark helped me see the bones of this place. Helped me open its doors and allow Trinity into the earth. It opened the truth of the world to me. You're an amazing woman, Lara Croft. Worth more to the world alive, I think, but you're wasting your life chasing shadows alone. Imagine what you could do if you were only brave enough to step into the light. Alone we are great. Imagine what we could be together. It killed many, but it did not kill me, and it may not kill you. A chance at life with knowledge eternal, or assured death. I know what the Cardinal would prefer. Uh-oh, she's eating it. Exclamation point. Apologies for neglecting to mention the raw, scalding pain. But this is how it always starts, the truth, the revelations. Now for you, we shall see how it ends. Oh, and she can see the stars in the galaxy right there. The lines of reality are blurred, and Lara is lost in a mind-altered state caused by the most improbable of circumstances. Lara is forced to face her own memories, however painful they may be, and relive all her worst experiences. However, Lara ultimately comes to a realization that may just be her salvation, or possibly her demise, and must make an imperative choice once and for all. The penultimate chapter. Alright, let's get on to issue 3. We go full screen. The world is so much larger than you know, Lara. History leaks into every crevice, whispers from every breeze. Can you hear it, Lara? The roaring blaze of eons forgotten, the screaming ashes of those you left dead in your wake. History is your mother, fiercely protecting and nurturing, but this punishment, this death that now takes hold in your heart, this is your father's gift. There's Anna there. Young Lara. I miss him. And he misses you, Lara. Go to him, say your goodbyes, and don't you dare cry. Or he'll know. Okay then, why is he there in an office? Alright, your fault. Why did you let them kill me? I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm so sorry. Liar. I know the truth of your heart. If you were sorry, you'd have died at my side. You dare lie to your father? You're not my father. And he just melts like the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. No, I'm not. I am the wild tide. Fall into me. Lara, Lara, grab my hand. I am Samantha Nakamura, but first you lost. I am your friend, and I am those you killed to keep her safe. Oh, it's that guy, the creepy guy. I think that in the first one, Lara bit off his ear. It's like he was the first one she killed. I can't forget that face. Even though it looks different, I still remember that Russian guy. Before your failure, I am the first man you killed. I am the first man you enjoyed killing. Is that Mathis? I think it is. Don't listen, Lara. Reach for me. It's gonna be Himiko, isn't it? Yeah, I am your god. Yeah, I thought it'd be Himiko. Because if you got Sam in this, because if Sam was in it, I was like, yeah, Himiko's gonna be in it. Even though she's dead, because I know this isn't. I know she died in like volume 3, but was it volume 2? Yeah, I think it was volume 2 she died. She's right. They all are. I am nothing but a body waiting to fall. My father's daughter digging for tragedy. Sam's friend standing against an unstoppable goddess. Jonah's companion pushing him further away each day. Jacob's ally, running the deathless prophet headlong into death until I'm home. And then from the previous comic, there's people who wanted the mushroom. This is home. Or previous volume, not comic. Or novel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, she is fucking them all up. Bet you when she wakes up, it's like she's killed a bunch of Trinity soldiers or something. This is Little Bird. This isn't how it went. Splish. You're letting him down, little bird. This isn't how it went. You're letting me down. I already let you down. This rain already fell. Then why come back? You run away from here with every breath. Here you've never been happy. I've been happy. Your childhood privilege. It's like your childhood privilege has a way of easing life's edges. I've seen you smile, but happy, I've only seen it once. So why did you leave? I had to. I always had to. No one is safe around me. I'm not safe. I've never been safe. Anyone gets close, I hurt, I push away. I can see nothing but the mission. I am my father's daughter. Wait, what's that writing say? The Cardinal. Yeah, and like the little hand there is like the L, the Cardinal. I am afraid. No, not afraid. Trinity, Nadia, the Cardinal. I don't fear them. I hate them. It drowns you. It drowns me. I am warm. I am free. Little bird, your lungs are collapsing. Your heart rate has dropped to 5 beats a minute. Your brain is shutting itself down. This is not freedom. It is a psychotropic overdose. You are dying. Yes. Well, stop it. I don't want to die. It's called, you got young Lara with old Lara there. Oh, and she's got another bird there. I don't want you to die either. Little bird, I get it. But you're killing me anyway. You're killing everyone who cares about you, who loves you, even though you've hurt them. You're not who I thought I would be, but you're not meant to drown. You're meant to fly. My name is Lara Croft. I've made damning mistakes. I've been blind, foolish, and mean. I have failed. I have been hurt beyond limit. I remember every pain, every brush with death. It is my fuel. Giving up is not in my bones. It has never been. Not at the core. That's not who I am. If I was so different, it was not who I am. Perhaps I could be happy with a simple death. After all, I have seen wonders, the impossible, the fantastic. Perhaps if I was a different person, that would be enough. But I am not that person, and it is not enough. And like that, I'm back. A second chance I don't deserve. Haku Suru. Return to history. Return to history. Be forgotten. And what do you have for me?
a beautiful dream. And is that all you have to say for yourself? I don't think I don't think I should have I don't think I should have to apologize. Genuinely for nothing? No. I'm paying for my mistakes. I'll pay for some my whole life. They're my choices, and I'll be the one who makes them right. And you, I held on to you, the memory of you. It was so bright, I was blind. You were not. I like how she's changing there. So you got young, and then you got her there, and now she's here. You know how they're changing it. You were not. You were not the father you could have been, but you were the best father I had. I won't apologize for loving you. I won't apologize for not letting you go. But I think this is bigger than you know. It has always been bigger than me. Trust me, to my shock as well. What you've done, Lara, what you've achieved, no father has ever been prouder of his daughter than I am of you. I wish I would have said that when I was alive. Smile. The world is so much larger than I knew. History made with every moment, the present, a fulcrum of both future and past. Discoveries made new from the context of living. Every choice an impossible leap. Every leap a chance to fall, and a chance to be caught. Hey, little bird. So see real, see fake. It all ends here. A friendly face shows that so it is him, to aid Lara as she works her way out of the mental haze she's trapped in. Unexpectedly, Lara discovers the key to her survival and how to beat Trinity once and for all, but must act quickly as time is fighting against her. Will Lara be able to make the tough choice in the end against everything she's fought for, or will Trinity finally prevail? Let's find out. Tomb Raider Inferno, issue 4. Alright, just move you in a little corner over here, mouse. Alright, Jonah, tell me I'm not still hallucinating. I swear, Lara, you're not. Bit suspicious, but alright. You're here. You said you were done with me. You're right. I did say that, and I really was. For about a day, set me behind a bit. Something in my throat. I was half a day behind you in Japan. You know I'm more of a dog person than cats were enough to turn a guy around. What? You know I'm more of a dog person. Those cats were enough to turn a guy around. By Egypt, I was behind by only 6 hours, which was an hour later than the Antiquities Office, who were responsible to an anonymous tip Akhenaten's temple, lost for a century for discovery of a decade, returned to the people of Egypt. Someone deserves a parade. Which brought me to the flight plans, which led me to Antarctica, which led me to a very busy Trinity site. From there, finding you was easy. Yeah? Hell yeah. I just look for the trouble. Jonah, Lara, you've been drugged. I recommend you just keep your mouth. I'm sorry I pushed you away. I've been keeping you at arm's length since Siberia because you were the only one who knew how much pain I've been in. So you were the only one who So you were the only one who might have been able to help. Jonah, I was afraid of the healing because if I stopped hurting, but my pain. Wait, what? I was afraid of the healing because if I stopped hurting, but my pain does nothing to bring him back. All that matters is that I was a bad friend. So how about you make it up to me by helping us survive this insane situation? Deal. I've got the rope. And I've got the eyes on the gate controls for the entire temple, which means I've got a plan. Bolts are in place, lock it down. What we're bringing up is unlike anything you've ever seen. Respect it, fear it, but once you start cutting, do not stop. For the Cardinal. Wait, what? Fruck, oof. You're alive. I'm alive. What does it say? From earthquake? It's not. It can't be. You're right. After what the tree showed you, everything I offered, all it offered me was what I already had. Some of us have nothing. But just because you found the mechanism that controls the gates, you decided to close them. You're making the choice for all humanity to lock its glory away. I don't know what's more disgusting, your entitlement or your privilege. We also sealed your secret entrance. It only makes sense. You selfish, ignorant. Kill them. The tomb is sealing. Kill them now. Look at this guy. Stand back. I got a chainsaw. No, 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 no. I've got the goons with the bird. Good choice. Brilliant line. Was it rehearsed? The truth needs no rehearsal. Lara, these guys have actual chainsaws. I think I preferred the ancient underground knights of Siberia. Aye. Then again, oh, now he's gonna use a chainsaw. Nadia, the tree will be safe. Safe? It was never in danger, you fool. How? How could you eat off a tree and still be so small-minded? How could you not learn your father's lesson? You can't fight, Trinity. We are, we are everywhere. We see everything. It's true, but you're also very easily distracted. Now who's got that chainsaw? No, the gates. I may have come here for my father, but this isn't revenge. You asked to work together. We still can. We can stop living for the past and start living for the gah blam. All I care about is living, Croft. And with the tree, I can live forever. Nadia, you don't have to do it. I do, Lara. This is how I survive. Grip. Then I'm sorry for this. You'll deny me after everything you know, after my journey, what I've gone through. You'll keep me from my fate. You don't have to be alone, Nadia. I understand. If you understood, you would never have come. If you understood, you would let me go. But you don't, and I'm not sure you ever will. So, as usual, I'll take care of myself. Schlick. Whoops, this. Let's just go back. And then go forward. Full screen. So, yeah, Schlick. That's it, right? Schlick, yeah. Nadia, no. Will she make it? Oh, she's crying, but will she make it into the circle? Boom. Because that's where she's trying to dive right into that little circular thing there. Boom. There's blood. She dead. Possibly, if she ate from the tree, maybe it will heal her at some point. And there's dripping blood. So who else? Who else has to die for you to put those guns down? Who else has to die? Yeah. Alright, so they're just reloading. Put down the pistol. The last time I was in a situation like this, I was the only one who walked out. How about we try something different? Leave this place. Or let secrets die of Nadia. Is this some kind of steady eyes? Do not fire. You got rid of the gun. You disapprove? Hell no. I hate those things. I'm proud of you. So am I. Who the hell is this? Not hell, Mr. Maiyava. Quite the opposite. I am the guardian of heaven, and caretaker of God, the tip of the spear that is Trinity's quest. I am the cardinal, and I am so sorry about this, my children. All hail. For today has birthed a Lara Croft capable of more trouble than I could have imagined. Ooh, explosives. And until our glorious ends are achieved with every great birth must come the promise too of death. I made this promise long ago to your father. I said I would move mountains to end him. At the time I was being poetic. Now I'm not. Goodbye, Lara Croft. Cab, 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 cab. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I thought it was this cab. Then it was like boom, boom, boom. Should have gone not boom, boom, boom. But oh well. Jonah, run, move. Just a bit further. Lara, Jonah, can you walk? Lara, I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm here. Little bird, you called me. I used to wonder what you meant.
You said it with love, but there was a tiny voice inside that never believed. So I filled it with my own meaning. Little bird flying away whenever I wanted. Little bird taking what I could when I could. But that voice was wrong because you always flew after me, even when I took your wings. You never let me fall. My turn. Was Lara calling him Little Bird or... No. I think she was. I think that's what it meant. She was talking to Jonah in her mind. If this... Or she was thinking in her mind that... If this is heaven, I was definitely oversold. Been there, done that. It's kind of mad, actually. I don't recommend it. You saved me. You saved me. Did I? Because everything back there was pretty crazy. Huge tombs, trees of God, a very angry woman with many chainsaws. Oh, I was a woman, not a man. If this is your life, how can I ever really save you? Jonah, that's easy. By sharing it. Always, Lara. Always and forever. There's the stars. Until the very end. Next, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So I hope you all enjoyed this novel, and I do plan to finish off Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I gotta finish them. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next walkthrough. This is Total Gamer Junkie signing off.